Hello everyone, welcome to the finals of Dota 2 Friends. Uh, we have team Putanginasi Kablat and Old Monks. They fought their way here. Putanginasi Kablat came through the top bracket, and Old Monks came to the bottom bracket, so it was much more of a struggle for them. And I'll just quickly go through the teams. The Putanginasi Kablats have the fighter Kenpachi, the gamer Oji Punekar, and Triple E because his actual name is just too long, and we are not that good at English here. And Old Monks have SJ, Roman, Devil Inside, D3 Party, and Don't Give a Fuck, which, even though a long name, is really fun to talk about. I think the teams are ready, and when these guys are ready, they'll tell me, and we'll go.
I think they are ready.
Okay. Well, yeah, oh, sorry, guys, this is Jam. He is one of the organizers and he has joined us for the broadcast today. This is a best of three.
Hello everyone. Hello, hello.
Jam, everyone loves Jam. Bread pe ho ya kaisa bhi. But this one in particular is more famous than your actual Jam, believe it or not.
uh,
Oh, right.
Wait,
Okay.
I need to change.
Yeah, right. I saw that. So one of our players is from Canada. The rest of them are in India. So we need to change the servers from Singapore to Europe. That will take just a second, and then we'll start again. Okay. I think we are ready to go. Let's see what everyone says. They
Yeah,
are ready.
let's start. Yeah, let's start.
Okay. The coin has been tossed, and the winners are Old Monks. Okay, so they get their first pick or first pick or second pick or Radiant and Dire, and they go for second pick. And Putang and Asikablat have chosen this Dire. Okay, so we have Putang and Asikablat playing in Dire, and Old Monks who went for the second pick playing in Radiant. It's gonna be fun. These teams, some of the plays that they have made across the matches that they've played have been insane. Okay. Okay, now we go. Let me just change my
Oh,
sound
this is
settings.
stunt like
Dyer's banned now.
The Lycan's been banned. Is there somebody who plays Lycan on the other team? Jam. I don't know. You might know. That's what I'm asking.
I don't so. I don't think so. That I think Triple E's plays, but I don't know from Old Monk.
Yeah. Interesting.
I
By the
think so.
way, I tried Lycan Tiny yesterday. Jam.
Yeah,
Believe me, you have to try that.
it's insane.
It is
So
insane.
much damage, man.
It is insane. And I tried with Kappa Meister, you know. So it was way more fun because he actually knows how to play that tiny as well. So
Yeah,
insanely good. But the Dire have gone for Jakiro. Jakiro has been a pretty standard pick. Grim's been banned by old monks themselves, who actually have been playing Grim almost exclusively in every game.
10 seconds.
So that's interesting. But Jakiro's been a pretty famous support throughout this series, throughout this actual entire season. So that'll be fun to watch. A hero that does
it's
pretty much
all around a
everything.
good support.
Right. It's a hero that pretty much does everything. It slows,
Yeah,
stuns,
mostly.
tower pressure,
Radiant's turn to pick.
and they go for Legion.
Region.
Is this a no-tail inspired position 5 Legion? Jam, what do you think? Hey, you're gonna see that in your pop soon. You know, that's going to happen.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
guess. So,
Old monks digging into the reserve time for the second pick. The second pick technically usually is a flex pick for either of the teams. You want to give the hero away, but you don't want to give on what position that hero is going to be played. So I can understand them taking some time for this.
Dyer's turn to pick.
And Skyrim.
Sky.
Interesting. A hero
Yeah,
that
it's a good combo with the Legion and
Right.
with the ult.
This is a hero that can go 5 or mid. I think that is the flex here. Though I think mid Sky is a
Wraith
bit
King.
squishy. And they pick Wraith King right away. They ban the Dusa. I'm assuming they're gonna ban the AM and the PL.
Hmm.
This could actually be an offlane Wraith King as well.
It can be, but I don't think so. I mean, I guess it will be a carry rating.
I mean, ideally Wraith Kings are played carry, but then, most of us are 2Kers. Some of them are like 3Kers. Still, offlane Wraith King is a viable strat in that bracket. Who knows?
Yeah.
Plus, the only reason I say this is it's Triple E's team that has picked the Wraith King, and that guy always comes up with the best new stats, which at times you can actually call him insane, but they work. They really do work.
Yeah.
Here's the
Yeah.
ban.
So the Dusa, Spectre, and the Kunkka have been banned for the Dire. And Old Monks, Radiant are banning the Tiny, Puck, and what's interesting is
Radiant's turn to pick.
OD. Okay, they're banning OD. What's interesting is Putang and Sikablat actually have not banned AM, which makes me think that this is probably a core Wraith King that much more. Offlane Wraith King that much more. Because you haven't banned.
Yes, it can
biggest
be all
counter.
they playing some mind games here.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
At least till now, it's looking like a really good AM game.
Yeah. Even PL is open here, so
Oh, PL is love, and PL is OP here. But I think they wanna, if you wanna pick PL, you kind of wanna wait till your second last picks. Is that hero? I won't say he can be countered easily, but if he gets countered, he takes so much time to farm. If the other team has like really good tower push or something, they will come at you. They will run at you.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Lion, another great hero to secure LCA duel. Saying LC, Skywrath, and
old monks are thinking about burst damage.
yes,
They want to delete one hero right away.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. They want to secure Legion all the damage that they can, all the dual damage that they can. Putang and Sikablat have gone for their Undying. They have played this hero. I think they are the only team who have played Undying in this entire tournament on OG Punekar.
No, old
Is there?
monks SJ plays Undying.
No, I'm not saying SJ plays, and I'm saying like they're the only team who have played through this. Tournament.
Yeah. I mean, it's Punekar's comfort hero, so
Right.
I mean,
I've seen his Undying. He's good. The hero does takes away a lot of strength and everything in lane. He's really, really good against Legion as well. And tanks up. Provides you a target to go on. So what do you think is going to be Putangana Sikablat's pick now? Are they going to go for a... I think this is going to reveal whether the Wraith King is a carry or not though. What do you think, Jam? This pick.
yeah. I mean, I think they need some damage here. I mean, they have almost every hero does slows here,
Right.
and
Radiant's turn to pick.
even this Brewmaster.
Oh, another hero for crowd control. Interesting. Who do you think plays Brewmaster in there? Fighter or it has to be fighter or triple E, right?
No, triple, triple,
Triple E plays, okay.
triple place, yeah.
10 seconds.
Man's a beast.
So this Wraith King is a carry.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining. The Dire get a bag.
Snapfire. Interesting. This is an offlane Snapfire, pretty sure. Because this is what they have been playing in offlane. Roman played that last time.
Roman's playing.
Yeah. Interesting. See that the AM or the PL have not been picked yet. Even though this is pretty much a Wraith King carry at this point. It has to be.
Radiant's turn to bag.
They ban Void.
Okay. Void. So, given that, assuming that position 3 is Snapfire,
Seconds.
what do you think Legion's role is, Jam? Is she one now?
Maybe mid.
So it's a Legion mid. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just asking, do you think Legion mid? Or could it be Snapfire mid?
I mean, or it can be Legion 5.
And Skyreth mid?
Yeah, or Sky mid. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sky mid, Legion 5.
Interesting.
And they are waiting for their last pick carry.
Right, so they've kept a lot of their options open. They're banning Death Prophet and they banned the PL. Okay. Which, by the way, if you have Brewmaster on your side, PL's really not that big of an issue. He has to use one spell and all your illusions go away anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's a counter. Right?
Seconds.
Yeah, it's a direct counter to that.
5 seconds remaining. Dire's turn to
Nice.
pick.
Like, I would have been much more afraid of the AM here if I wasn't Dire, because right now I don't see any way that the Dire lock down an AM. They can slow him down, sure, but what do you do if AM is just gonna blink away?
10 seconds.
I mean, they're lacking damage, so I don't know if they are going for some mid damage type, I don't know.
Right, they might be going for a mid game damage strat. They bind a sniper on.
They need
the
some
DP.
some kind of burst, I don't know, they have a lot of crowd control, but I don't know what
Yeah.
they're thinking.
I don't know who does the damage.
Like,
Radiant's turn to pick.
Invoker.
Invoker.
Okay, now we know who does. But so this is a fighter Invoker. He was the team who actually had the misfortune of playing against it. That was really something. That Invoker.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
So what do you think the old monks are looking for? I'm not talking about the position. Like, what do you think your ideal carry hero here would be? Oh, they already picked it. And
Juggernaut?
it's a jug.
Juggernaut? They pick Juggernaut.
What? Conga!
So it's Sky mid?
They have
Legion
not
pick.
yet actually revealed their positions. They have not yet picked their heroes. I know it is a DGAF Lion. Jug. That's all I know.
And Roman.
And a mid legion, Devil Inside. So it's a mid legion, position 3 Snapfire, post
Mid
4
legion.
Sky. 5 Lion obviously, and post 1 Jug, and bottom it's post 5 Jakiro, the 1 Wraith King, 4 Undying, 3 Brewmaster, and a mid Invoker. This is going to be interesting. Lots of magic damage coming from physical and magic damage coming from Putanginasi Kabla. But old monks are almost exclusively magic damage. I mean, yeah, Jug hits hard, but other than that, like if somebody does not die in one of their combos, which to be honest they will because they do like 3,000, 4,000 damage in one of their bursts, the fight becomes really hard for the Radiant. Okay.
Prepare for battle.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, so this is going to be a Snapfire Skyreth lane against a Wraith King Chakiro. Ooh. Actually, I'm interested in the mid matchup. What do you think happens, Jam? Legion versus Invoker.
I don't know, man. I think Invoker wins the lane, but with Legion's Blink or something like Shadow Blade, if he goes for Blink, he can gank other lane. I mean, he gets enable fast, right?
Right, he does. I think he does get a level fast. This guy needs a lot of items before he can fight Invoker, and at least team fight. So they're not contesting runes. They're just taking two of their own and then moving on their own life, moving on with their life. You see Lion and Jug headed Ward, Undying, and Brewmaster going bot as well.
Last time I saw Invoker going for Exalt build, so Midas, something like Midas or
Interesting.
Orchid build, right?
Right, Midas Orchid, yes.
Yeah.
Midas Orchid Ags again. I think that's what he went for. And
So he will be more focusing on farming, right?
right. On top, how is it going?
Okay. So Invoker doesn't have any region.
Right, he's. I think he just had the one fairy fire or something. I don't think he even had that. I think he just used it up. The Invoker's pretty sure that the Legion won't come close to him, and with his course balls, I think he can do well as well. Oh, the range creeps denied though. And on the bottom is Jug farming. They're pulling the waves towards their own creeps. The camp's been blocked, so Lion actually cannot do a pullback yet, at least, and as long as it rewards. Oh, top, we might have a first blood, and oh, the Wraith King dies. Interesting. I did not see that coming, I would say. And the Legion's leading at 9-4, and the Invoker has 2 last hits in like 2 minutes. I'm assuming he's gonna get up to 3 now. Okay, he did, yes. And on top, we have the lane pushing into the Radiant, and Chakiro's doing a pull. I don't think he's gonna able to. I don't think he's gonna make it. He didn't get the entire wave. What's happening bot? Jug has an entire wave coming to him, and the camp is unblocked. The small camp's been unblocked, so if they want to do a pull, they can. Interesting. So, do you think this jug will go for a diffusal at any point, Jam? I know diffusal is a good item, but
Diffusal, I think it's really a good item here. I mean, he can burst that Wraith King with that.
right, and it forces the Wraith King to buy his shard. Not that it's gonna take him a long time to farm that. It's just 1400 gold that probably could have gone elsewhere. That now has to go towards the shard. Because you have to have that if you have a diffusal jug or not. The build on Brewmaster that I have been seeing is people going Midas Ags. And knowing Triple E, he's probably
Midas
going to do something
Ags?
like that. Yes, Midas Ags. Offlane Brewmaster. I am not kidding. The Ags basically gives you 2 ults, right? 2 charges on your ult.
Oh, 2 charges.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. That's nice.
Yeah, it gives you 2 charges on your ult. So basically during a team fight, you almost exclusively are in your ult. 4 minutes into the game, the Legion's doing really well.
Yeah, the Legion is really good, so I'm wrong. Yeah.
Like, I did not expect Legion to do that good. I expected Legion to stay safe. I didn't expect Legion to do that good. Apparently, this is a really bad matchup for him. And do we see a dead Wraith King again? I think we do. Yep, Wraith King dies. Snapfire dies, but Wraith King's the bigger kill. Is this a dead Jakiro as well? No, or the jokes.
Jakiro. Oh,
Jakiro got a double kill. Kenpachi Jakiro, you love to watch it, boys. You love to watch it. So I think at Legion 6 we'll see some rotations into the lane or outside the lane. Though I feel like it's really hard to kill the Invoker without the Skyrat there, who's just TP top. Where do you think Legion will go?
Invoker is going for cost factor. So he's
Oh yeah, he has.
focusing
He
on
has.
medicine.
He doesn't even have 1 point in Exort, which might be like no disarm for him or anything. He's just relying on them not ever going on him.
I thought he will go for cost exort, and they need damage. So
Right. What is he going for? He's going for a urn. He's not even going for a Midas though. He's going straight up for a urn, which I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay.
oh, Kenpachi is
Kenpachi is on a murder spree, boys. Let that sink in. People like Friction, who are not here today on this stream, they should be made to watch this game and see how valuable this man is on this Jakiro.
You're dreaming.
one side Jakiro, right?
Exactly. You have to ban Jakiro when you're playing against Kenpachi. That's just insane. Legion is 7 to Invoker's 6.5. 6.25 now. 6 3/4 now. But Legion has been doing really well. And like Radiant are leading across all boards in the last hit charts, and they get a
They
dead
killed Bruce.
Master as well. I think if Lion moves away from this lane right now, goes out of experience, I think Juggernaut gets his level 6 off of this wave. Oh, they dove the Wraith King, and the Wraith King's been dying a lot. Top's been really hard for him, and we see an undying rotation.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think we get. I think the Skywrath is dead.
Yeah. That's what that's.
Oh, they are coming to save him. This is a rotation from Legion. He died to the tower. And this is Invoker rotating top as well. They do get the duel on them, and the Snapfire dies. And does the Legion die for this too? She does have mana. She has the press the attack, but I think she's probably dead. No, no. She survives. The Legion actually survives this, and the Skywrath is back.
Dire's top tower needs
And Lion's rotating top as well, leaving Jug alone. Oh, he cancelled his TP. There's a 4-man rotation, almost a 5-man rotation top. It was only the Brewmaster who didn't show up.
throw a line to
On the
Radiant's
die.
middle tower. It's sinking, just like your ships.
Brewmaster 6 now. So I think if he can rotate and get a kill somewhere. And what's happening in mid? They were trying to go on the Invoker, I think. But this is a free tombstone. Yeah, but the Wraith King has resorted to jungling because the lane has been really hard for him. He is 0-3 and 2 at 9 minutes into the game. Not even 9 minutes into the game. But on the other hand, the real carry, the Jakiro, is 3-1-1. So That's something to celebrate always.
Is mine.
And what's happening? Bot. Okay. The Jug does have Omni. I don't think you kill the Brewmaster with the Omni though. He's just gonna use his ult and your ult's gonna go to waste.
Unite.
I think they're waiting for Lion 6 to go on him. And Skyrath is constantly staying mid now. I think he's taking the XP. He wants to get to level 6 as well. And the Snapfire is actually playing really balls, and she's going for a first item Axe as expected. It's a poor man's blink dagger. You just throw the Legion in, she duels someone. Easy. So no action happening per se, but at 10 minutes into the game, even though the kill count is 5-5, Radiant is leading in net worth. They are ahead by 2k. And all top 3 are all Radiant cores. The Legion has an Invis rune, but the Dire see him come. The Dire see him coming. So I think they're gonna be playing safe, but the Wraith King, he is... Okay, there's the duel. And oh, he doesn't get the duel victory, but they do get the first death of on Wraith King. And there's the rotation from the Undying and Invoker, the EMP blast that goes out, there's a cookie that they use. Skyrath almost getting the kill, but the damage gets divided between the Undying and the Wraith King, and they are trying to get latch onto the Skyrath and the Legion. I don't think they're gonna get anyone, and they are dying to us, and they do get the Skyrath for this, but they are fighting under the T1. There's no rotation from the Lion yet. Oh, the Lion dies bottom. Interesting. The Lion already dies bottom. And that is the Brewmaster ult used. The Omni is still there. And the Grandma Snapfire dies up top as well.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
I think they go for this Jakiro kill. And they do get the Jakiro. It's a 200 gold bounty for the Juggernaut. It's not to be underestimated this early in the game.
They never told me it was like this.
Okay, so the Legion is top. I think they want to push the top tower. Force the Wraith King. Force the Dire to make some sort of a move, respond in some way. I think this is a dead. Oh, this is a dead Brewmaster. He's going for a blink. Interesting. He's not going for a hood. He's just going for a blink straight up. So he wants to play as aggressive as possible.
Is about to take the flood.
I think Dire's gonna lose their top tower if they don't defend, which they are showing up with 2 heroes to do that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What's interesting is if you see, the Legion has actually queued up the Blade Mail before the blink.
Dire's top tower is about to take the flood.
And oh, they get another kill on the Undying bottom, but this is probably a dead Legion and a dead Snap. Oh yes, the Ice Path connects, and yes, this is a dead Legion with a dead Snapfire as well. There is no way that she's gonna TP out, and it's 2 kills. There's a position 2 and a position 3 for a position 4. And yet somehow the Radiant are still leading in network. It's insane. I don't know how they do that. Oh, there's a pause.
I was practicing my backstroke.
Okay, there's something. Okay, they're all ready. Okay. The Blue doesn't have his ult anymore. I think this is Death Skyrath as well. Oh, they have defended their top tower really well. And the Jug is TPing here as well, but I don't know what the plan is. They are TPing 3 heroes here. They want to kill the... Oh, there are 4 heroes, and I think this is a dead Invoker. With the dual victory going to the Legion. Yes, the Legion does get the dual victory. So they do slap back.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
See, the Undying's going board. The Undying wants to get his levels. But I think this is Radiant Dire's plan. Every time they have the Brew World, they say we go. So are there any interesting tier 1 items? Actually, I don't think any of the tier 1 items are interesting except for Tumbler's Toy, which is fun
Tower is under attack.
to watch. And the Legion's just walking high ground where they have no vision. And I think she dies for this. Yes, she does. The Jug has his Omni, but I think at this point the Omni is just gonna bounce on the Undying Creeps. That was a really great tomb placement, and the Lion gets caught in the ice path. The Lion dies for this. The Legion just walked in where they had no vision.
Take that as tribute.
And the Brew Ult is still in play. They can still go again. They can turn. The Jakiro did not use his ult either. Except for the Undying, none of the ults are used. The Wraith King did not even die, so I think they want to go for the top tier 1. But the Radiant are all up and they are probably going for mid, they're pushing mid. And the Legion does go for Blink before Blade Mid. It was just the queuing order that was weird, but she went for Blink before Blade Mid. And Triple E is pushing forward on Brewmaster. Interesting. The item for choice for Wraith King is Armlet, but he has 2 bracers and is going for an Armlet. 16 minutes in the game, he's not even gonna get that before he's like 18 or 20 minutes, 18 or 19 minutes. So it's gonna be a bit tough, but this is another death on the Brewmaster. The Dire have been doing a really good job of being a gank train where they just keep on going. This wasn't even a duel. So I think they're waiting to duel somebody. That's why the Snapfire is still under smoke, hasn't used anything yet. And she broke the smoke as it was about to expire.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The Dire are fine. They're comfortable farming their own jungle. They think that's fine.
Dire structures are fortified.
You see Undying and the Brew make their way to the bot to defend, while the Jakiro keeps the Wraith King some moral company. Some company, not just moral company, just company. Gives him some moral support while he's farming. Yes, those are the words I'm looking for. Thank you.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Okay, and this is a duel on the Brewmaster, but they don't have a Lion Finger, so I think he might be able to get his ult off, and he does. And now they turn. They're going on the Snapfire, I think. But they don't want to go on the Snapfire. They're going to kill the Legion. They're probably going to kill the Lion first. And this is a great ice path by the Jakiro. He gets the Skywrath. The tower falls as well. Skywrath is dead for this, and the Snapfire is in air for like forever. And the Snapfire is dead too. And there comes the Legion again, thinking she might be able to get 1 kill from the overwhelming hordes, but she doesn't. All this while, by the way, the Jug has been building up his net worth. He is 3k gold ahead of the Wraith King. And the Undying dies. Ironically, yes, I understand, ironically. So the Armlet is ready with 1500 gold on top of it for the Wraith King. I wonder what his next choice of item is.
Oh my.
The Invoker, on the other hand, he's going for the Axe straight up. He's going Spirit Vessel into Axe, and the Jakiro is going for a Glimmer Cape. The Brewmaster, now that he has his blink, is going for an Axe as well. Those two charges on the ult that I was talking about. And on the Radiant, you have the Legion, who has finished the Blade Mail. It's on her way, and she's going for a Crystallis. The position 3 Snap, who's still working on her Axe. The Jug, who's going for an Axe as well. Axe? Everyone wants to go Axe. I mean, guys, there are some mid-game items. But then Axe is fun, I understand. I mean, I'm the only thing surprising here is that Lion is not going for Axe. This is probably the best 2K Axe ever.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Interesting. And what is the Skyrath? The Skyrath is going for 8 ors. He almost has it at 400 gold. And the Dire have shown up to defend bottom tower. The Wraith King gives up his first life there. And the Lion's probably dead. The Snapfire is dead too. The Jug has used his Omni Slash, but I don't know who dies from this. And the Jug is probably gonna die for this too if he doesn't spin off. And like, he has a spin in 1 second. He does have a TP, but this is a Brewmaster. Oh, this Juggernaut, he's dead. That is not how Radiant envisioned the fight going. The Wraith King wants to go for a Sanjay and Yasha. The Legion has the Crystallis, probably has the Blade with Conqueror too, and there's the ult from the Brewmaster that was cancelled the last time. It never actually went through it. And it's a Sunstrike killer. He's got just 4 points in Exort if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so it's probably not a kill like that. But the Skyrath is dead for this.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Radiant
So here comes a free gold
can save
Radiant's
them.
bottom tower
for the Radiant.
caught in a storm.
And the Radiant immediately TP top.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire, sorry, my bad. The Dire immediately TP top. What is interesting is, right now, that even though after losing that fight, the Radiant have smoked at the Dire because they know, you know what guys, they don't have their cooldowns, they don't have their abilities available to them. Let's smoke at them. It's a really bold move and I appreciate it. Because not a lot of people do that. Most of us who play their 1K, 2K, 3K games, not a lot of people just smoke at the enemy after losing a fight. That's a really high level move. But the smoke doesn't really avail too much. And the Brewmaster, I think they want to go on the Legion, but the Brewmaster doesn't have his ult, and Jakiro is coming, Undying is coming, but I don't know how you do it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The Juggernaut is top as well. He's there to provide support to his mates as well. The Dire have smoked. The smoke breaks. They see the Juggernaut, but they know that this is not a target they want to go on, especially with the Brew ult down.
Radiant's middle tower.
The Wraith King all this time is right behind there as well. Oh, the Jakiro stunned 2 people. That is an amazing ice path. Goes to show you why this guy's Jakiro needs to be banned every time. If Brewmaster gets targeted, he does not get his ult off. But the Legion dies for this. The Skyrath will probably die for this too. And the Undying does too. And this is this a dead Juggernaut? We don't know. This is probably a dead Juggernaut. It is.
Dire's bottom tower is
Okay.
under attack. Dire
And the fight's probably not over yet. They still want to go. They're going on the Snapfire. And I don't see any way for you to get out, Bubby. And that is an ultra kill for the Wraith King, who was struggling so hard in lane. If you look at the fight recap, the Dire gain a lot from this. Yeah, they lose their Brew, and all of this without the Brewmaster ult. Remember guys, all of this happened when the Brewmaster was killed right away. He didn't even get to use his ult. And the Wraith King has his Sanjanyasha armlet. The Invoker has his axe. Jakiro has his glimmer. And we have a mech on the Undying who's probably going for creeps. Yes, he's going for creeps, yes. And the Brewmaster is here. He's probably going to get ulted and he's probably dead again. That is really not a place you want to farm at. The Radiant have really good vision here, so they know who's farming where. It's right on the border of the camp as well, so the camp doesn't actually get blocked. That's actually really smart warding. And that is a cold snap used on the Lion. The Juggernaut is like 900 gold away from his axe. The Snapfire probably has her axe coming to her. She does. The Snapfire now has her axe. The Lion hasn't queued up any items yet. The Skywrath is going for a Glimmer as well. And on the Dire, what is our Brewmaster farming towards? The Brewmaster is farming towards his axe. That's already been said. The Skelly boys took the tower in mid. Irritating efforts, honestly. Okay, the Dire have smoked. They are ready. Take a fight. Brewmaster is saying, you know what, guys, I'm just done. And do they get to go on the Juggernaut? Yes, they do. The Juggernaut, they're probably going to get a spin off because of Sanjanyasha. That status resistance really good. And I think this is just a Skywrath and a Lion for their efforts, but I don't think those were the targets they were looking for. But you know what? You get what you take what you get, boys. You take what you get. And the Radiant, how do they plan to respond to this? The Legion. Oh, the Legion never finished her blade mail.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Interesting. So she went for a straight up Crystallis. She never finished her blade mail. So she's going for a damage. And the Radiant know that the Dyers are roshing. And this is okay. This is why the Ags on Grandma is so useful. But this is probably a dead Juggernaut. No, he gets his Omni off, and this is a dead Brewmaster on the other end. The Juggernaut does get disarmed, gets to use the Wraith King dies, but the Juggernaut dies for that as well. And the Wraith King's turning on everyone. The LC shard is probably a really good shard, actually. Honestly, that BKB and they smoke just so that they could turn back. Legion's probably going to use their own odds, but the Radiant are now out of spells, and the Dire have an Invoker and a Jakiro who still has his ult. So I don't know what the plan is here for the Radiant. Do they just want to walk in? No. Okay, you see the plan for the Radiant. They get the Aegis on the Legion. That was insane, and the Wraith King dies for it. That was a really cool play. And this is a duel on the Invokers, but I don't think you're winning this. But it doesn't matter if you win it or not, you're gonna die anyway. And the Undying says, you know what, guys, have this 175 gold for free. 200. But a buyback from the Invoker, a great Cataclysm, and the Legion is dead. She has her Aegis, she's probably gonna blink out. And she's gonna blink TP out. The Snapfire has. The Snapfire is probably dead for this. She is not getting any help, I assume, unless the Juggernaut gets there, who only has a Swift Slash, so that's not gonna do much for you. And oh, the Lion Finger is used. I think the Brewmaster is dead. He is. The attacks miss, but he's dead anyway. And the Legion comes back with her duel. This is a dead Undying again. And that was not how the Dire wanted the fight to go. My god, this fight lasted for so long. The Invoker is doing everything he can to keep these guys away from his towers. The Jakiro's here, so I think they should be able to defend this with the Macropire. And the Radiant say, you know what, we'll just take your jungle, we'll just farm your jungle.
Dire's middle
We'll
tower
ward it
is under
so that you don't get to farm it. So that's a really, it's a really nice play. I say it's nice, but it's really, it sucks to be on the other side of that, boys. You and I, everyone knows that. And spider legs for the Juggernaut have been found. Though he's still going for the Aquila. Who's taking the spider legs then? As of yet, nobody. The Jug has a shard on the courier. And this is a dead and dying again. The Brew has used his ult. The Juggernaut's in the air for like forever again. And he's spinning, I think. There's the Cataclysm, but they just get Legion for this, probably. The Skywrath is dead for this. They go on the Snapfire. The Snapfire is dead. The Juggernaut's still there. He's used his Omni, he's used his Swift Slash. There is nowhere for you to go. You'll probably die or not die? What's happening? Oh, the Juggernaut is not dead because of Skywrath, but the Skywrath is gonna die for this. Because Skywrath doesn't even die for this. Oh, the Juggernaut! He had the spin, but he went to TP in the towers. There's his sports stuff. There's the shard speed coming into play, and they use the Glimmer Cape on the Juggernaut. The Skywrath will probably escape this as well, and that was actually really cool. It was really nicely orchestrated. And oh, that was so close on the haste rune. You could smell the great escape victory on Skywrath. But he got Wraith King. Wraith King says, why do I swag it? For this, boys. Just for this.
Rowdy.
So the next choice of item for the Snapfire is the shard. I don't know what a shard does. It's the scatter blast, so it knocks the units back. Okay, that's actually not a bad repositioning tool. She gives the Element Tunic to the Juggernaut. I've seen this happen many times, by the way. Now, I don't know whether this is written in the code or maybe this is just a bug. But there are times when two players on the enemy opposite teams, two players on two opposite teams, actually end up finding the same item at almost the exact same moment, same neutral item. It's insane how that happens. How many times that has happened. Did Gaben intend it? Maybe he did. No one can read his mind, guys. Nobody knows what goes on in his mind. Okay. Now that the Brood has his Ags, and he has one charge left on his ult,
Radiant's top tower is on the rock.
they are waiting to smoke, I think, or they are waiting for their
Radiant's
items.
top tower has fallen. Much obliged.
They don't even have a smoke on anybody, so I don't think they're waiting to smoke. Oh, they do. The Undying has gotten a smoke. I think they're waiting to smoke. And does the Radiant read this? No, the Radiant are smoking on their own on the bottom. And somehow, okay, the Dire Scan has hit the Radiant, and they know. And the Wraith King just goes in. This is a great Cataclysm. The Skywrath is dead right away. He has to buy back. He's gonna TP. Is he gonna TP? He's not TP. He's just walking there. The Lion's dead for this. Legion gets a duel off of this, but oh, she doesn't even get the duel off of this. She wins the victory because of the Snapfire in the back. The Wraith King goes and kills the supports in the back lines, but Jug and Legion were wreaking havoc on his own team. The Invoker and the Undying are dead for this. The Skywrath bought back. He's walking his way. He's making his way towards the fight, but I think the fight has ended. I don't think the fight is going to last anymore. And there's the ward. They see the Wraith King. They see the Skywrath. He's in the ice pad. Does the Wraith King blink? He does. And is there a save for him? This is just a Legion who doesn't have a ult for 10 seconds. He was pushed out of the Skywrath ult by the Snapfire. and I don't think Wraith King you're gonna survive this. No, he's not. The Juggernaut is really powerful right now. He's just 500 gold ahead of the Wraith King, but he's getting so much done.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
And there's the token 200 gold for whoever gets that Undying Tombstone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What will be interesting is at 28-36, this is still just a 1k lead, guys. The lead itself is not favoring anybody, which is saying something that for the Radiant, because they are so really back when it comes to kills, and yet somehow they've been doing really well. And the Legion was just thrown inside to shoot a shot. She did. She won. These two BK beat heroes just roaming around in your base. You can't do anything about them. But the Juggernaut is probably in a little too deep. Doesn't have a spin. Doesn't have a swift slash. He is saved by his teammates because guess what? The Dire does not have 3 of their own players.
Dire structures are fortified.
But oh, Chakira survives on so low and FNHP. He was one hit away, but the Glimmer Cape saved him, and the Wraith King doesn't have a shard. So if he does get his mana sucked off by the Lion, he probably would have died, but the Lion did not get the chance to do that, and the Wraith King is just gonna. Does the Wraith King just walk away from this? He does not. He gets stunned, he gets locked down, and there's a dead Wraith King. The Invoker is brought back again, but I think that Radiance are just gonna back off. They know a one fight when they see it.
I'll take that as tribute.
Hey Suzuki, can you stream on Discord?
Yes, sir, I will. For all those who do not know, this is Sid.
Aiming for enemy.
Which obviously you do not know. Why would you know? But still, that's it. He is watching the stream on Discord and he's gonna help me cast it, which I believe I've been doing not that bad of a job, but then you guys might get bored of listening to my voicing. So, the choice of item for the Legion at 36 minutes into the game is a Blink, Crystallis, BKB, and is going for a Silver Edge. Interesting. He still has a casual chainmail, has not upgraded that. It's a really good item against that Wraith King, I guess. The Invoker is not really rich, he's really poor. He's going for a Lincoln straight up. The Undying,
Dire's top tower
who's dying a lot by the way. Yes, I know I made that joke a lot many times, but it's still fun. Is going for an E-Blade. The Jakiro does have his Ghost Scepter and a use.
is under
And on the Radiant side, you have the Juggernaut who has his Skadi finished with a Leveler, a Lion who has an Aeon Disc and a 4-star,
take the plunge.
a Blink Mech Aegis with a Shard as well, Snapfire.
Top tower is under attack.
Even he has his Ghost, even Skyrath has his Ghost Scepter. Interesting. And what is the Brewmaster's choice of item? He really doesn't have any, he just has 1200 gold. To be honest, the only guy who's rich on the Dire side is the Wraith King. And he's the one who's still trading at 4000 net worth as compared to the Jug. But the Radiant are going to go Rosh, and I don't think the Dire have any idea that this is even happening. Yep, they don't want to make any moves there, they haven't even scanned it, they don't know this, but they are sending their Invoker's Golems towards it, but I think they're a bit too late to do that. And the Primal Spirit has been used, but the ult comes out from the Brewmaster, but it doesn't matter. The Roshan is dead, and Juggernaut has used his Swift Slash, he's used his ult. They have secured the win for the Legion, and the Invoker and the Undying are dead. The Legion has made a really good point of dueling the correct targets. When it was important, she was dueling the Brewmaster. Now that it's important to duel the Invoker, she's dueling the Invoker. The Legion's been really good at target selection, and the Radiant are leading by 9k right now, even though they're trailing by 4 deaths.
Radiant's bottom tower
Sid, you're watching the match, right?
win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I joined the party late. Yeah. Now I'm watching.
So tell me, what do you think the Dire needs to do to come back into the game? I know the Radiant are winning anyway, so what do you think the Dire needs to do to come back?
Maybe they just need to hold the high ground, fight safe, not to do any stupid moves. Let Radiant make the mistakes and capitalize on that.
Interesting.
Radiant
Yep.
structures are fortified.
I think
So
so
I
too. I
think
mean,
Invoker doesn't have a buyback,
right.
while he's not choosing to buy.
No, he doesn't have a buyback. He already bought back like 2-3 minutes ago. The fight before you joined. But the Legion is just going to get through out of that with her Blade Man. And the Brewmaster ult, which was really significant early on in the game, is not really paying dividends anymore. And the Undying is dying in their own ways. Jakiro's dying as well. I don't think the Brewmaster is gonna survive this either. He does not. There's a Scardy. There's the Snapfire Q, and there are 3 buybacks on the Dire. And the Invoker still dead.
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen. A team that hits
Yep, at this point I feel the Juggernaut is extremely farm and it's kind of hard to catch him now.
Right. I mean, just look at him. Look at how he's killing them.
Yeah.
They are able to control him. They did get his HP low, but I think he's stuck on he's stuck on the wrong side. The
So
Brewmaster
Brewmaster is
runs
doing
out.
the right thing. He kept all the backlines busy. And that's how Dire popped the Aegis from Juggernaut. So
But he
that's it,
dies
then
for that,
Brewmaster
and
got
he
him.
has no buyback. The Juggernaut is just walking in. He's using Swift Slash on the Undying. He probably wants to kill the Undying as well.
Nope.
But there's a stun, there's a Yules. The Juggernaut is just escorting them to the base. Such a gentleman. And this is the Jug Omni. We have a buyback from the Wraith King. The Skyrath is dead, but how long is the Wraith King gonna survive this? Probably gonna survive this for long, apparently. Oh, that was a really nice W from the Legion. But does the Jug survive this? He has his spin in 3 seconds. And he just got a spin, but he died anyway because of the physical damage. And they see the Legion on the top because of their ward. Are they going to forward? Even if they do, the Legion has blinked out. So some signs of life for the Dire, but it did cost them almost 4 buybacks. So the next time around,
Yeah,
the Dire have
and
no
like
buybacks.
two tier 3s and a pair of racks. Yep.
Aye.
This will do nicely.
But they do hold. I mean, you have to look for some silver lining. Silver lining is they do hold.
Yeah. I mean, they still have tier 2 from top lane. That's a good thing. It will buy them some time. But I feel that the problem here is Juggernaut because he is like ultra farm right now.
Right.
And he has too much escape, like Blade Fury, Swift Slash.
Right. And he has the
It's
Legion.
gonna be
who's-
hard for, yeah. And then Legion has the shard for the overwhelming orbs. Oh, press the attack, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to lock him down, even though the Brewmaster has almost 2 wards. That's the thing though, he
Yep.
did go for an axe, but I never saw him using his ult twice in a game, and then here you see him dying again without a buyback, with the Lion Finger used.
Here's a blade in your eye.
But he took down 3 ults with him, so I think it's
Yeah,
not that
that
bad.
is cool. That is cool for him. But for 68 seconds, the Radiant have the map. They can do whatever they want. They know that the CC was only Invoker and Brewmaster. They don't have that anymore. It's just the Invoker Will the Invoker still going for his Lincoln Sphere? I know he doesn't want to get dueled, but right now
Yep.
the Radiant have multiple ways to break their Lincolns, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do. And the Radiant are going for their T2, mid racks. They say this is ours, give us what is ours.
Triple E asked you a question, CVD.
I actually cannot see the chat.
So he asked, do they have a break after this match?
Yeah, there's a 5 minutes break. Yeah, that's all.
Yep. Jan just conveyed that message.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I'm never able to see the chat when I'm casting.
Okay.
Were you able to see it?
Yeah, I can see it in your stream.
What?
So which means, yeah.
Dire's top tower is about to
Well, I actually did not see it. Maybe I have to press enter to see it.
tower is gone.
But guys, you know what that means. The match is already over. You just don't know who the winner is. Chuck spins. They're going for the T3. The Brewmaster straight away goes for the backlines. He's probably dying for that.
That's really unfortunate for the Master.
That's a really ballsy move that did not pay off the way it was supposed to. The Jakiro is
Yep,
dead.
Nikiro is there.
No buyback.
Legion doing Legion things, clearing out the backlines one by one. Jakiro, oh my god.
The Jug has a
Yep.
Jug kills 2 of their heroes. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have any
This is a
buybacks.
GG.
There's the GG. And Old Monks take the first game in this best of 3. We now have a 5 minutes break as we talked about earlier. And then we move on to game 2. This is really exciting for the first game. Old Monks have been showing up in all their matches. It's been really fun to watch them.
Yep, except the first match that they had against Triple E's team, and they lost. And after that, there had been a drastic and humongous change in their team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
all of a
this is a
sudden
grudge
they
match, right?
started playing as yeah,
It's a
yeah.
grudge match for them. They're like, you know what, Triple E, you've defeated us once, not again.
Yep.
But here you see the Jug, as you can see, was Omega farmed, 28k lead, 5k ahead from the Wraith King, 57k damage.
Join lobby.
Yes, sir. This is Jam. You're saying, Jam, what up?
Join lobby.
I done, and I'm gonna go sit in the broadcast channel. Here I go. So, Jan, do you want me to turn off the stream and then restart, or do you want me to, keep this going? I think we should turn it off and restart, right? Is this a 5 minute?
Yeah, just restart. Second game, right? So